Well, today, March 16th, marks 5 years since the Atlanta spa shootings. A gunman killed 8 people, including 6 Asian women, at 3 different locations in the same afternoon. It is an attack, as you look at the victims, that sparked a nationwide conversation about hate against Asian Americans. In fact, today at noon at the Georgia State Capitol, State Representative Long Tran and the AAPI caucus will gather on the South Steps to honor and remember those 8 victims. And then yesterday in Gwinnett County, leaders and activists gathered to honor them as well. Let's get more from 11 Alive's Gilad Malamed.
5 years ago, shootings at 3 spas claimed 8 lives and left a lasting impact on Metro Atlanta's Asian American community and beyond.
It truly ripped a hole through the fabric of Asian Americans throughout the country.
A hole people like Bonnie Yoon with the March 16th Commemoration Committee is trying to repair.
The services that we need, that we can't be ignored or compartmentalized as just this model minority of Asian Americans.
Yale Xiao is thinking about Feng Daoyu, a fellow Chinese American killed in the shootings. He says 5 years ago, he helped organize her memorial. Sunday, he came to Gas South Theater in Duluth, where panelists discussed how to continue to heal and build a stronger and safer Asian American community.
People tend to forget about things. History, people, everybody busy. This 5 years event really bring us back the memory, bad memory, and also the consolidation, after that, the community getting together.
Stephanie Cho, the former executive director of Asian Americans Advancing Justice Atlanta, says stories of women who still work in spas are lost.
We're not doing anything on immigrant labor work enough. And it's again like uplifting people that are not seen, which is the whole point of this.
Gilad Malamed, 11 Alive News.
And our Cheryl Preheim interviewed a man by the name of John Michaels. His brother Paul was murdered in those shootings 5 years ago. Here's some of that interview.
It's now been 5 years of heartache, reflection, and grieving for families and loved ones of the victims. John Michaels is the brother of Paul Michaels, who was working when the gunman came into one of the businesses. And we sure appreciate your time. We sure wish we weren't talking under these circumstances. Will you start us off with the meaning of this 5-year mark to you and the rest of your family?
Well, it's been 5 years, and so I've sort of moved on. My brother's always in my heart, but you sort of have to deal with the situation and go, we miss him, but we have to go on with our lives.
Your brother was one of 8 victims, 8 people who were killed, 6 of them of Asian descent. What do you hope we as a community continue to take from and learn from this?
All I can say is, and this is not the first incident, but if you're angry or upset with someone, don't reach for a weapon or a firearm that can hurt somebody. You're going to regret the results.
Yeah, actions that changed your life and all the loved ones' lives forever. Let's talk about what justice would mean to you, what justice has come, and what justice are you still hoping for?
He's been on trial. He threw away his life. He's got well over, I think, 300 years in Cherokee County. He's going to have his whole life to think about what he did. And that's actually worse than the death penalty.
This case spans 2 counties. The Cherokee County case is resolved, as you just mentioned. What about your thoughts on how long it's taking for this case to resolve in Fulton County? Is that something you're still following?
Not really. I'm not really. I haven't been too upset with what's going on in Fulton County, but 5 years for a trial? 5 years?
Before we go, what would be a happiest memory about your brother you'd want to share?
Me and him were so close I could share hundreds of them, but I think a good memory of him was how he drove up from Atlanta and I drove down from Detroit, and we met at Cedar Point, Ohio, and spent a day at the amusement park together riding roller coasters.
Victims like Paul Michaels will be remembered again today at noon on the state capitol steps, where they will be honored and remembered 5 years since the spa shootings.